everyone. I'm Laura Dormer from the Evidence Space. I'm delighted to be joined today by Radek Wasiak, co-founder and director of Adigens Health. With ISPOR Europe 2025 coming up this November, we'll be talking about what Adigens has planned for the conference and some of the themes that they'll be highlighting there. So Radek, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Laura. Great to be here.
To get things started, Adigens is a relatively new company. Could you tell us a little bit about how Adigens came about and what your main goals are?
Of course. So Adigens Health came together because we saw a clear gap between the advanced methodological science and how real-world evidence, RWE, is actually used to inform decisions. My co-founder, Miguel Hernán, and I came from the causal inference and the real-world data generation side, right? So he's a well-known methodologist. I spent years in the CRO and consulting industry. And our third co-founder, Khalid, brings a lot of experience and very deep experience in both clinical development and evidence generation strategy, planning and execution in pharma industry. So it's that combination what makes us a bit different. We're not totally different from others, but we're a bit different. We're not just analysts, we're not just advisors. We sit at the intersection of science, data, regulation, and market access. It's that intersection, right? That helps us achieve the goal that we had from the start, make real-world evidence decision ready. That means going beyond associations, trends. In practice, that involves helping sponsors build credible external comparators, design target trial emulations, and then develop end-to-end evidence frameworks that de-risk their submissions to the regulators and accelerate access decisions. That's what we're trying to help with.
Now, turning to ISPOR Europe, on the Monday, your colleagues Mona Khalid and Miguel Hernán are taking part in an issue panel session. Why was the evidence was there, so why did it matter get selected as the focus for your panel discussion, and what will the session cover?
Happy to dig into this one. We chose that title because it captures, I think, a real and recurrent frustration. Developing evidence, but not seeing its impact on a decision-making process. So the panel is about exploring why that happens. It's going to be, to some extent, hypothetical. It's going to be practical as well. Sometimes the data are just not fit for purpose. We heard that story a number of times. In other situations, the methods are sound, but the results aren't trusted or easily interpreted. There's sometimes a credibility gap, not in the science, but in how the evidence is perceived. So Miguel will obviously focus on more methods, how frameworks like target trial emulation can make real-world studies more credible. Mona will take a broader view, showing how communication, context, and stakeholder engagement influence whether the evidence actually lands well with the reviewing bodies. And then we have a moderator in the panelists coming from the industry, and they will talk about their experiences of leveraging real-world evidence and real-world data with stakeholders. They will talk about the process of interaction with stakeholders and ensuring that the evidence is clinically meaningful. I'm looking forward to seeing that panel myself. I hope others will do so as well.
Before we finish, I've just got one final question for you. Looking ahead, what are Adigens' priorities for the coming months?
We're in a strong growth phase, so part of it is making sure that strategically and we're focusing on expanding our client work on target trial emulation and causal frameworks, and including in it how we assess real-world data readiness even before a trial begins. So we really focus on the earlier stages of evidence generation. We're expanding our collaborations, particularly in rare diseases and with clients who have complex evidence submissions, because in those areas, data are sparse and the need for credible real-world evidence is really enormous. And then part of our goal is to continue to invest in education and transparency. We do it through webinars, blogs, partnerships with companies like yours, to raise the standard of how RWE is designed, used, and communicated about. So at the end of the day, our priorities, our focus is quite simple. If real-world evidence is going to inform access decision, it must be built for that purpose from the start, at the time when regulatory bodies are considering it. That's what we're trying to focus on and hope that is going to resonate with the overall community and with our clients.
Amazing. Thank you. Many thanks for joining me today, Radek. Looking forward to hearing more from Adigens at ISPOR Europe in Glasgow. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Lara. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.